Welcome to our video. Today we'll be discussing the top 10 trending movies that you need to keep an eye on in the upcoming year. From action-packed blockbusters to heart-wrenching dramas, there's something for everyone. With the pandemic causing delays and uncertainty in the film industry, these movies have survived the challenges and are finally set to release this year. We also want to hear from you too at the end of the video. Do you have a personal favorite that didn't make the cut? Let us know in the comments below and join the conversation. Now, sit back, grab your popcorn, and get ready to be excited about these upcoming cinematic masterpieces. Let's dive in. Number 10 is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It is highly anticipated standalone sequel to the iconic Indiana Jones franchise. The movie is set in 1969, during the intense space race between the United States and the Soviet Union, and follows the adventure of archaeologist Indiana Jones as he becomes concerned that the US government has recruited former Nazis to work for NASA. Fans of the franchise will also be excited to see the return of John Rhys Davies, who will reprise his role as Indy's friend, Sala. Antonio Banderas and Boyd Holbrook round out the cast, making for an impressive ensemble. Set to be released in theaters on June 30th, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny promises to be an action-packed and thrilling addition to the beloved franchise. With a talented cast, an intriguing plot, and the return of one of the most iconic movie characters of all time, this movie is sure to be a hit with audiences around the world. Number 9 is Fast X, the 10th official entry in the Fast and Furious franchise. The movie promises to deliver the same adrenaline-fueled action and over-the-top stunts that fans of the series have come to expect. The film reunites the core cast of characters, including Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, Michelle Rodriguez as Letty Ortiz, Jordana Brewster as Mia Toretto, and Tyrese Gibson as Roman Pierce. Film also features some new additions to the franchise, including a new villain in the form of John Cena, Jason Momoa as a villainous character, and Rita Moreno as Grandma Toretto, who is said to be a tough and wise matriarch. While plot details are scarce, fans can expect plenty of high-speed car chases, death-defying stunts, and explosive action sequences. Number 8 is Dune, Part 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the 2021 sci-fi film, Dune, which was directed by Denis Villeneuve and based on the novel by Frank Herbert. The film stars Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides, a young prince who becomes embroiled in a power struggle on the desert planet of Arrakis. Dune 2 has already generated a lot of buzz, with fans eagerly awaiting the continuation of Paul's story. The film is expected to feature stunning visual effects, impressive action sequences, and a talented cast that includes not only Chalamet and Zendaya but also Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin, and Javier Bardem. Dune Part 2 is set to be released in theaters on November 3, 2023, and fans of the series are eagerly anticipating the return of their favorite characters and the next chapter of Dune. Before moving forward, if you are enjoying this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more great content on our channel. Number 7 is The Equalizer 3, set to release on September 1st. It is the highly anticipated continuation of the franchise that follows the story of former intelligence agent and detective, Robert McCall, played by Denzel Washington. The movie will see McCall team up with a new partner, played by Dakota Fanning, as they embark on a new mission to fight for justice and protect those who cannot protect themselves. Fans of the series will be excited to see Washington back in action as McCall, a character he has portrayed with depth and intensity in the previous two films. With Fanning by his side, the movie is sure to be a dynamic and thrilling addition to the franchise. The Equalizer 3 promises to be a must-see for fans of action and suspense films alike. Number 6 is Barbie, the upcoming Barbie movie, directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie in the lead role. The movie has generated a lot of buzz among fans and moviegoers alike. The film promises to be a unique and fresh take on the iconic doll, exploring themes of self-discovery and individuality. The plot of the movie revolves around a misfit Barbie who is banished from Barbieland due to her unconventional looks and personality. As she embarks on a journey of self-discovery, she learns to embrace her differences and ultimately inspires others to do the same. With Gerwig and Baumbach at the helm, the Barbie movie promises to be a witty and insightful exploration of the pressures of conformity and the importance of staying true to oneself. Fans are eagerly awaiting its release, which is currently scheduled as same date as Oppenheimer, July 21, 2023. Number 5 is John Wick, Chapter 4, the highly anticipated sequel to the action-packed John Wick franchise. Keanu Reeves reprises his role as the deadly assassin, John Wick, who is on a mission to take down a new enemy and ultimately gain his freedom from the high table. The movie promises to be as action-packed and thrilling as the previous installments, with Reeves delivering his signature performance. Aside from Reeves, the movie features returning cast members Lawrence Fishburne and Ian McShane, who add depth and complexity to the storyline. Fans of the franchise can look forward to explosive fight scenes and intense action sequences that will keep them on the edge of their seats. Overall, John Wick Chapter 4 is set to be another thrilling and action-packed addition to the franchise. The movie is set to release on March 24th and is sure to be a hit among fans of the franchise and action movie enthusiasts alike. Number 4 is Extraction 2, which is also one of the highly awaited movie of 2023, especially for those who enjoyed the first installment. The movie picks up from where its predecessor left off, with Tyler Rake returning to the fray. Played by the talented Chris Hemsworth, Rake is once again ready to take on his enemies with his extraordinary combat skills. One of the most interesting plot twists in the upcoming movie is Rake's resurrection. Fans of the franchise will be excited to see how he manages to come back from the presumed dead. It is sure to add another layer of complexity to the story and provide an extra level of intensity to the action scenes. The sequel is set to release on June 16, 2023, and promises to be just as action-packed and adrenaline-fueled as the first movie. Viewers can expect a lot of intense and choreographed fight scenes, explosions, and thrilling chase sequences. Number 3 in the list is Mission: Impossible – Dead Reckoning Part 1. The highly anticipated 7th installment in the Mission: Impossible franchise, featuring Tom Cruise once again as MI5 agent Ethan Hunt. The movie is a follow-up to the 2018 hit film, Mission: Impossible – Fallout, and sees the return of Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, and Rebecca Ferguson. The plot of the film is currently unknown, but fans can expect plenty of action, intrigue, and suspense, as well as breathtaking stunts that have become a trademark of the Mission: Impossible franchise. The film was originally slated to be released in the summer of 2021, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, production experienced several setbacks. Although the film has experienced some setbacks due to the pandemic, it remains one of the most anticipated movies of 2023, with fans eagerly awaiting its release as a summer blockbuster on July 14th. Second most anticipated movie of the year is Creed 3, the third installment in the Rocky spin-off series. The movie follows the career of boxer Adonis Creed, the son of the late Apollo Creed. The movie picks up after the events of Creed 2, and finds Donnie continuing to dominate the boxing world. However, his former friend and boxing prodigy, Damian, has returned to the ring after being released from prison, and seeks to settle a past score with Donnie. Although Creed 3 will be the first movie in the Rocky franchise that won't star Sylvester Stallone, the iconic actor is still involved as a producer. This ensures that the spirit of the original films will be maintained, while also allowing the story to evolve in new and exciting ways. Creed 3 is set to hit theaters on March 3rd, and fans are counting down the days until they can witness the next chapter in the story of Adonis Creed. With a talented cast, intense action, and emotional depth, this movie is sure to be a knockout success. And finally, the most and highly anticipated movie of the year is of course Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. The movie is set to explore the story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the physicist behind the development of the atomic bomb. The movie is expected to provide a deep insight into the creation of one of the most destructive weapons ever made and the ethical controversies that surrounded its use during World War II. Starring Cillian Murphy in the lead role, Oppenheimer is likely to be another cinematic masterpiece from Nolan. Overall, Oppenheimer promises to be a fascinating and compelling movie that explores one of the most important events of the 20th century. With Nolan's trademark style and Murphy's talent, the film is set to be a must-watch for history buffs and cinema lovers alike. Oppenheimer is set to hit theaters on July 21st, and fans are counting down the days until they can witness the masterpiece created by Christopher Nolan. And that's a wrap for our video on the most highly anticipated movies of the year. We hope you enjoyed our list and found some new movies to add to your